For a accomplishment of particular project, they organized themselves, that is called team-based organization. If there is a personal conflict among the different employers, so it can negative affect with the organization, negative effect on that organization. Assigning the tasks among the employers with the deadlines to accomplishment of that particular objectives and goals, that is considered as a delegation of authorities. Namaste my dear students, I am your Shubha Hebbar, Faculty of Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. Yes, dear students, a warm welcome to this session. Again, in this session, we are going to discuss about organizing, the further part of organization. Yes, we have discussed about different types of organization. Yes, what are the different types of organization? That functional organization, then project organization and matrix organization, meaning advantages and disadvantages of different types of organization. And I told that one is team-based organization, another one types of organization. Yes, in this session, we are going to discuss about team-based organization and departmentation, centralization and decentralizations. Yes, once again, a warm welcome to the session. Let us start the session with different content what we are going to discuss in this session. Yes, first one, team-based organization, the meaning, advantages and disadvantages of team-based organization, and departmentation. What is the meaning of departmentation? Importance of departmentations also we are going to discuss. And next one, delegation of authority and that differences between centralization and decentralization. What is the meaning of centralization and what is the meaning of decentralization and how it is differ from one to another. Yes, these are all the different content we are going to discuss in this session. Yes, first one, that is team-based organization. Yes, another one type of organization, team-based organization. First one, functional organization. Second one, project organization. Next, matrix organization. This is team-based organization. Yes, the team-based organization, just a form of team on the basis of that specific groups on the basis of a certain project. That is considered as team-based organization. Yes, that employees work in specific groups that tasked with a project. For an accomplishment of particular project, they organized themselves, that is called team-based organization. Yes, with a few exceptions, this team don't have that supervisors, which means that leaders, and which means that employees must establish trust with each other to achieve project goals, that accomplishment of that projects. This is considered as team-based organization. Yes, that form of team, it is for sake of only completions of a particular project, and of course that particular team which belongs to accomplishment of particular project, that is called that team-based organization. Yes, what are the advantages of team-based organization? Yes, that communication between different employees is much more effective and it will be very fast. That is considered as that better communication, which provide the free-flowing communication and much effective communication. And next one, team solve problems quicker. Yes, that share of information. Here, share of information is very quickly and that responsive rate is very high under these types of organizations. Because of sometimes it is organized with a very less number of teams and it is very required to get a faster moving of that information to accomplishment of certain goals. And the next one, flexible and empowered workforce. Yes, that shift of employees can one to another can improve their skills, can improve their specializations, yes, which can improve the workforce rate, and also just it will consider as a flexible, they can move to one to another. Yes, this is considered as a flexible. So these are all the different advantages of team-based organizations. And of course, it has so many disadvantages in the sense, just I have listed here 3, at potential for conflict. If there is a personal conflict among the different employers, so it can negative affect with the organization, negative effect on that organizations. That is called that potential for conflicts. And next one, some people are not team players. Yes, that people can work better, and the people can who has a specialized for their works, they may not belongs to that organization sometime. Yes, that they are not belongs in the sense they are not a team players. So what happened? That efficiency of that team will get decreases. Yes, next one, underperforming employees hide behind the team. One who work more than he can expose, and only that employee will do the work, and who are not doing work really, or who are not giving efforts to accomplishment of goal, those people just they hide behind the team. That is why that underperforming, who are not able to perform very well comparing to other team members, yes, they will behind that teams, and they'll not come front of that particular lines which shows. Yes, so these are all disadvantages of team-based organization. Yes, what are the types of organizations? Functional organization, then project organization, matrix organization, and team-based organizations. Okay. And advantages and disadvantages of functional, advantages and disadvantages of project, and advantages and disadvantages of matrix, and here also it is very important. And the next one, that concept of departmentation. Yes, what do you mean by departmentation? Already we know that the term department is very frequented term to us. Yes, that financial department, technical department, we are using the particular term in many areas. What do you mean by departmentation? Yes, that departmentation refers to grouping of tasks, and that it into jobs, the combining of jobs into efficient work groups. Work groups on the basis of different tasks or different jobs. That department is called. So that particular part is called department. For example, economics department. Yes, who are working for only that economics, that is considered as economics department. It just, if you consider your college, that commerce department, science department, that division on the basis of different subject wise, they are belongs to that particular subject. Or if you are considering any office or any companies, financial department is differs, and then technical department is differ. So that which particularly part which belongs to particular task, that will be the job for employers. That is considered as a departmentation, department. Okay. Yes, that combining group into divisions, it is called department. What you are considered as a particular group, it is called department. That departmentations. Yes, what are the importance of departments? Why they are classified, divide the different groups as a department? Of course, it is very helpful to smoothful functioning of that every companies or any enterprises. Okay, yes, let us discuss about what are the importance of departments. First one, advantages of specializations. Already as I told that specialization, yes, on the basis of skills, that it helps to take a separate decisions on the basis of specializations. If you considering all of the department is the same, you can't take a special decisions for that particular part. That if you consider or if you divide the different departments, you can get the problems of particular department, then it will be helps to improve that departments. Yes, that specialization which tells about if that particular department requires a special attention by the leaders or by the supervisors, then they can take, and improvisation is possible. Okay. And second one, feeling of autonomy. Yes, just responsibilities. If it is belongs to a single manager, the manager can take their own decisions to improve their departments, which helps to resulted with the good efficiency of their enterprises. Is it? That is considered as that autonomy. That manager can take their decision own. That is considered as that feeling of autonomy. Because of that responsibility rendering by a single person, yes, this department belongs to you. You have to carry the particular department, which means that all the responsibilities rendering by that particular manager, he will be the responsible. That is why he can take what required decisions to improve their efficiency, that improve their departments. That is considered as autonomy. Okay, and next one, expansion. It is possible to expand their enterprises and it helps to grow of their enterprises. Okay, that it helps to expand their enterprises and it helps to grow of their enterprises by take their own decisions and just to carrying the responsibilities towards the efficiency of their departments. Because of they have to show with the efficiency, they have to show with that development of that particular departments. That is why it helps to expansions and grow of that enterprises. And next one, fixation of responsibilities. See, fixations of responsibility in the sense, for example, technical department, those person no need to take responsibilities of financial departments. That responsibility which belongs to the technical department only can rendering the responsibilities. That financial department no need to take technical departments. And also you can consider that economics department no need to take that business department problems and no need to consider about the requirements. Or that science department no need to consider about the commerce departments. Yes, that fixation, that each and every department which have the fixation of responsibilities which belongs to that particular department. And the next one, upliftment of managerial skills. Yes, this upliftment of managerial skills done through two important factors. So one is focusing on problems. Okay, focusing on problems and providing the trainings. Focusing on the problems and by providing the trainings improve their skills. So that is upliftment of managerial skills. If there is any problems, they can provide the training facility to improve their skills. By the way, just working through that efficiency. And the next one, that facility in appraisal. That appraisal of managerial performance becomes easy because of, yes, that managerial activities can be specified and also that standard of performance will be fixed. So this is that facility in appraisal. And the last one, that administrative control. Yes, that departmentation which tells about the divisions of large and complex. If you are considering that small units, if you are performing with the small units, it helps to take a control of that administrative activities. So these are all the different importance of departments. And next one, another one important concept, that is delegation of authority. What do you mean by delegations of authority? We know that leaders are playing a very important role to lead their entities or to lead their enterprises. Or you can consider leader, manager, supervisor, whatever it is. That if they are assigned the task, it is very easy to perform. That all the responsibilities, it is not carried by a single employees, as we know that. Yes, that managers or the leaders, just they have to assign the task among the different employees. The process of this assigning the task, this is considered as delegation of authorities. Yes, the process that enables a person to assign a task to others, it is called delegation of authority. Yes, as a manager or a leader to perform several tasks and meet the multiple deadlines. Yes, it helps to distribute the task among the employers and also it helps to reduce the burden of responsibilities of that leaders also as well as managers. Delegation of authority. The process of delegation of authority is very essential for smooth functioning of that any enterprises. Because of one person can't play every role. that each and every employer has to take on the responsibilities which assigned by the leaders or that managers. So the process of assigning the task by the leaders or by the managers, it is called delegation of authority. Just assigning the task or just assigning the responsibilities among the different employees, it is called delegation of authority. Yes, what are the different advantages of delegation of authority? Yes, minimize workload of managers. Already as I told that managers can't play every role in the every situations. Yes, if he will assign in the different tasks, if he share his responsibilities among the different employers, it can reduce the workload of managers. And the next one, benefit of specializations. Yes, if the managers knows about the special skilled workers, they can assign the particular work to particular person, which can improve their efficiency and also efficiency and effectiveness of that entities, efficiency and effectiveness of that enterprises. And the next one, motivational and moral. That motivational in the sense, if we have some responsibilities, we can work with the more. Otherwise, if you don't have that responsibilities, yes, it is possible today or tomorrow we can do that work. We don't have the deadlines, we don't have the responsibility to accomplishment of that goals, that any achievements of that objectives. So if we don't have that responsibility, no need to do that and no need to hurry to finish that. If anybody assigning the task and task with the deadlines, it helps to motivate us. We can work with a better environment. That is considered as motivation and moral. Yes, I have to finish it. I have to perform it very well. In deadline, yes, as soon as I have to finish within the deadline. So, which can create that motivational or skill ourselves. Okay, this is considered as motivation and moral. And the next one, training and development. If that every managers know about the particular employees, about the skills and also that problems, he can give the trainings and which helps to develop the enterprises, to develop the organizations. Yes, how it is? Already we have discussed upliftment of that managerial skills by considering that problems, okay, focusing on the problems of that enterprises and also just providing the training facility where we can get the problems. Yes, to reducing the problems by providing the training to improve their skills, which helps to development of organizations. And next one, related growth and expansion, which can provide the flexibility organizational structure. Flexibility of organizational structure, yes, which helps to growing of that organizations and which helps to expansion of that organizations. Yes, so these are all different advantages. That is why the delegations of authority, assigning the tasks among the employers with deadlines to accomplishment of that particular objectives and goals, that is considered as a delegation of authorities. These are all advantages. But what are the difficulties? Difficulties in delegation of authority. Yes, first one, refusal on the part of managers. Refusal on the part of managers. Some managers can think that, yes, I can do better than the particular employee. Then instead of assigning the work, I can do. So there is a possibilities of this concept will build. And the next one, the company cannot do without me. So this is also one type of monopoly system. Yes, I can do better, and of course that executive should know about the multiple tasks and it can build that monopoly feelings himself. Yes, that company cannot do without me, in the sense I only will do that all the activities. The company is not possible to continue without me. That these types of feelings it can possible in his mind. And next one, lack of ability to direct. Yes, every executives will not direct perfectly. If he know that multiple tasks to do, yes, that is possible to direct with a very well. But lack of direction, lack of multiple task knowledge, so which can create that mislead of that organization. And next one, slave of old habits and absence of control. that all the executives, all the leaders, they should know about how to control the problems, and also just if there is absence of delegations of authorities. And the next one, conservative. And so many executives very conservative, and they may dislike about that difficulties of task. Okay, so these are all the difficulties of delegations of authority. And next, another one important concept, that is centralization and decentralization. What do you mean by centralization and what do you mean by decentralization? By understand the meaning, then we have to differ from one to another. Yes, that centralization, which indicates the delegation. That delegation which tells about that very minimum delegation. Minimum delegation. It indicates with the very minimum delegations. It is called centralization. Yes, which describe the tendency withhold the decision making power at a higher level of management. That all the decision which taking by that higher level authority and other different departments should follow what they have assigned the task. That minimum delegations of authority, and other departments or other branches can't take decisions of themselves. Yes, just they have to follow what the main top level will assign. That is considered as centralizations. Yes, that centralization in the sense majority of the decision making power which held by that central authority or which that top level management, higher level. And all other departments, all other branches, everything, every organization should follow what they have assigned. That is called centralizations. We can say that centralization, the process of placing everything under control of top level. It is called that is centralizations. Yes, what are the different advantages of centralizations? These are all the different advantages. First one, it promotes a personal leadership. Personal leadership in the sense, yes, that single or undivided control will take a decisions and will make a decision and assigning the task to other departments or other organizations which belongs to this. So that is considered as the personal leadership. The personally they are taking the responsibilities and assigning the works. And the second one, it helps to achieving uniformity of action. A single undivided control or that higher top level will take a decision and all others will follow the single rules, single responsibilities to reach a goal. That is like uniformity of action. Everybody will do that same. Yes, that RBI is a main, and then other banks will follow the RBI rules. So that's the uniformity of action. If that all the interest rate which are determined by the RBI, all the statutory liquidity ratio which are determined by the RBI, and all the cash reserve ratio, so just follow the RBI rules. Yes, that mean the top level will take a decision and others will follow, which tells about the uniformity action. Will all the other branches will do that same action which have assigned by the top level. And the next one, to provide for integration. So there is no other different opinion to lead or to accomplishment of goals. That integration in the sense each and every organization or every branches will work under the unity, under the same directions. And the next one, to handle the emergency. Yes, responsibility which have carried by a top single unity or that top level managers, that those will handle the emergency. It is very easy to handle for that particular entity, the particular top levels. And the next one, to overcome the duplications. Yes, the duplication in the sense that same activity will do that all the people. But it is not possible that everybody should do what they have assigned. That they can get a multiple task, they can get a different tasks which are assigned by the higher level authorities. Yes, so these are all the different advantages of centralizations. And next, another one concept, decentralization, which is quite different from the decentralization. It is opposite to centralization. Yes, that extensive delegation vision of authorities. So that each branches can take their own decisions as themselves. That is, each organizations can take their responsibilities as themselves. So that is called decentralizations. Yes, it is quite different from the superior to lower level. That is called decentralizations. Let us discuss how it is differ from one to another. Centralization and decentralization. Centralization and decentralization. Yes, the first differs that decision making capacity which handled by top level management. Okay, and here that decentralization, that all the different multiple levels can take their decisions. Yes, we can write across the multiple level. And second one, if you consider flow of information, okay, flow of information, so under the centralization, it will be vertical. The first one, the top level will frame the works and duties and responsibilities, and others will follow. Okay, it is like a vertical level that everyone will follow the same situation what they have assigned. And under the decentralization, it will be open and free. Open and free. How it is that each and every branches can take that decision by itself. Okay. And third one, which is ideal for small scale organizations. And if it is very large scale organizations, that centralization is not possible. Nobody will not follow the single rules, and because of that sometimes that organization objectives on the basis of different places, on the basis of different taste of people. So this just, it is not possible to maintain by large scale organizations. So the decentralization, which is ideal for that large scale organizations. Large scale organizations. And next one, decision making speed. If you consider decision making speed, so which is very slow, comparatively slow this one, but that decentralization significantly faster. Significantly faster than centralizations. That how many people's involved in decision making? How many people's involved in decision making in centralization and decentralization? Yes, which handled by very few people. Very few people, and which handled by a large number of the large number of people, it is called decentralization. And if you're considering that delegations of authority, yes, that minimum centralization, which including minimum delegations of authority, and decentralization, so that it is possible by only the delegations of authorities. Separate leader can assign their works and which can sharing their responsibilities with the employees. And there is no a proper higher levels. Each and every organization which have higher level authorities, they can take their own decisions. So there are so many differs from centralization and decentralizations. Yes, my dear students, we are coming to end of these chapters. Yes, we have discussed about the organizations and what are the different types of organizations. Also we have discussed and different concept of organizations, that is delegations of authority, centralization, decentralizations. So I hope you have understand this particular concept what we have discussed in these 3 sessions of this chapters. Yes, this is the time to say thank you all. Read well, keep watching. Thank you once again.